Hello, everyone, and welcome to the gener8tor Founder Series Spotlight. I am Troy Vossler, co-founder of gener8tor, and today I am joined with Matt Stang, co-founder of Swannies. Welcome, Matt.
Thanks,
Uh,
Troy. Thanks for having me.
let's kick things off. Please introduce yourself and your company.
Yeah, so my name's Matt Stang. Company is Swannies Golf Apparel. My co-founder Adam and I started the brand in 2015, so we're about 10 years old, and yeah, located in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, and have a team of about 90, about 65 full-time employees.
Wow, that's huge. Um, what's your current status? So, whatever you want to share in terms of traction, revenue, customers, investment, investors, anything along those lines.
Yeah, the for me the way to kind of put it into compartmentalize it sort of is that over those 10 years, I like to say it took us 5 years to hit $1 million in sales, and then over the next five we've grown from a million to 30 million, or almost 30 million. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster of a ride, but we've got about 35,000 square feet of warehouse, and we sell to mostly B2B, so to a lot of golf courses and retailers across the US, Canada, and now Europe. But yeah, expanding, growing team, expanding, growing business. We're now growing at about 40% year over year. So still just yeah, continuing to get the
That's
brand out
incredible.
there within golf.
I want to, not only is the growth and just the traction incredible, but I think you and Adam do just such a best in class job of sending routine quarterly updates and having them very objective and numerically driven. And so I just want to give you kudos for that because not every company does it. I wish every company did it, but I think it's a great way of creating your own luck and hopefully you find it beneficial too or get, a good response from sending those out.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's always yeah, good to stay connected and network. You guys taught us well when we went through the accelerator.
Where is Swanee's located
Yeah, we are in the Twin Cities in Minnesota.
and why the Twin Cities? What makes that a great place for you and for Swannies?
Yeah, Adam and I both grew up here and went to school at the University of Minnesota. Um, so that's just been easiest with our network. We started the first initial golf courses we sold to were here in Minnesota, and around the Midwest. And so yeah, just a ton of support in our network here. It's a great like business environment and just community in general. So yeah, hopefully
Nice.
continue to call it home for a while.
And then when did you and Swannies go through gener8tor?
Yeah, so founded in 2015. I think we went through in the fall of 2017, summer, fall of 17.
Yeah, that sounds right. Our gener8tor Minnesota program.
Yep. Yep.
Um, Tell me more about your gener8tor experience.
Yeah, it was good. It was at a very different stage in our company history. So a couple years in, I think for the most part, one of the most helpful things was just learning how to build kind of the foundation of a company to be able to scale from. And even it took us another couple of years to really continue building that foundation, but just to really understand, especially for us as a product driven or such a yeah product driven business and a brand, um, a bunch of different facets. And I think at the start we were just purely focused on sales and gaining customers, and then gener8tor, yeah, really helped us just with a bunch of advisors and other companies and network kind of figure out how you actually like yeah found and scale and grow a business.
Nice. What advice do you have for entrepreneurs and founders that are considering an accelerator program?
It's a good question. Yeah, I think I think just for me, Adam and I have very different personalities. He's much more extroverted. I'm a little more introverted. So I think for me, it was not natural to like just put ourselves out there into an accelerator in an environment that we didn't really know what the outcome was going to be and who was going to be involved with it. Um, so I think, yeah, like an accelerator is just a really good way to do that, to make sure that you are continuing to get feedback from peers and mentors and in network on people who've gone through it before, right? Because there's no replacement for experience, and being able to draw that out of others, I think is was really helpful for us and can be for other people going through an accelerator.
Related to that, tell me about your favorite part of the program or perhaps the favorite connection made either during generator or after generator.
Yeah, we had a really, really good program director in Eric Martell, was at E Street and then started Pair Commerce. And so he's been a close connection, and just helped us navigate the program and all that. And then, yeah, we had another business and founder that we got close to, and that was part of the cohort, and then shared an investor through that. So just like a couple key connections that I think have been crucial for us as we've grown. Uh, Not many people wanted to or still want to necessarily invest in an apparel company. So the equity raise side of things was challenging for us as a small startup golf apparel brand. So being able to find a couple of those, yeah, connections that were like essentially willing to throw a dart at a dartboard on us was really crucial.
I like it. I think you guys will have the last laugh, especially with the traction you're getting. And definitely shout out to Eric Martell, managing director, and now with his own next company, Pair Commerce. We're gonna get him one of these interviews soon. The last question, Matt, I always like to ask is, if you have one ask for this audience watching today, whether it's an introduction or advice, a customer, an investor, what would it be?
Yeah, and ask.
Yeah,
Um, That's a good question. I would say one thing that we're working on as a company is trying to move from Adam and I as kind of the co-founders having our hands in everything, and being the primary decision makers, to training and upskilling a group of managers and bringing on a group of managers within the company who are able to take some of that work and that decision making off our plates and really be the leaders moving forward. So I think I like that's what we're trying to do and actively trying to learn more about and gain some experience there. So yeah, for anyone who has experience kind of making that transition, um, which feels like right at our size, 20 to 30 million is like right when that stuff starts to happen. Would be all ears and up for any advice to, yeah, sort of expedite that process and just ways that people have been successful, or things that haven't worked in trying to make that happen, and just
I love
really
it.
get to that next step as a company.
Is there a particular golf course or retailer you're trying to get in with that you haven't had luck with yet?
Yeah, we've gotten pretty lucky over the last year or two. We got into both Pebble Beach and St. Andrews, which
Nice.
was really exciting. And then from a golf course perspective, obviously, and then from a retailer, Scheels, and we just got into Academy this year. So those have been, yeah, two just really strong, kind of more sporting type stores. So nothing actively, yeah, that
Yeah.
that comes to mind there. But yeah, it's a pretty we're pretty like decent or non-customer concentrated revenue kind of makeup. So
That's good.
um, any and everything is good. Yeah.
Cool. The last plug I'll make is gener8tor for ourselves, for our own corporate apparel. We've used Swannies a number of times for, custom everything from polo shirts to custom hats, and they're my favorite. So if anyone's out there looking for custom apparel, please check out Swannies for that. Thank you, Matt. Congratulations on all the tremendous success. We'll make sure to post the link in the description. Please check out Swannies if you're looking to be a customer. And just congrats on all the success. Thanks, Matt.